Hello and welcome to Will and Time, or Time and Will, or whatever we're gonna call this channel. So instead of punishing each other for the first week, Will uploaded a day late, so I decided that I would upload a day late so I wouldn't have to worry about it when I got home late last night and had 7 hours worth of homework to do, including note card making. And that sucked. So William, I really liked the idea of beginning with the end because it kind of brought on like this whole new perspective of things for me. Like when you're talking about how you were going to like give up on your painting or drawing or whatever it was, and I was thinking, wow, that's deep. Like, I'm not even being sarcastic right now. But there was this thing, though, that you said that, like, there was always going to be the end of something. The end comes to everything. And you said something like that, and it made me really think about it, because literally that day, Tuesday, I received a, like, 5-page text message from my now ex-boyfriend, Jeffrey, breaking up with me. And it was really heartbreaking. But from the end, there always seems to be a new beginning. My band director, Tuesday, actually talked to us about tabula rasa, which is the Latin phrase for clean slate. After Jeffrey broke up with me, it was pretty much like I'm sitting here thinking how badly I want to kill myself. And I'm being completely serious when I say that. I am not saying that just to say that. I actually kind of mean that. Like, I am one of those people. And I know that I may not seem like that, but it was kind of the reason why I created the whole self-me Time Night. Because if you guys haven't guessed, Time is not my real name. Time Night is my pen name. It is my alter ego. It is pretty much just me in a nutshell. Time Night. Time for night writing, the night of time, the time of night, everything that you can do with that name, and that's why I liked it so much, and I chose it to be my pen name. It's also a lot better than my real name, which I will not be saying on this channel. You can find out my real name if you go to like my channel in the doobly-doo. I'll also put Will's as well, because I think we should just do that for each other. Anyway, so tabula rasa, which means clean slate, was kind of coined by John Locke, who was an empiricist, who claimed that the mind is a blank slate, or tabula rasa, at birth, and therefore knowledge comes from direct sensory experience. Yes, I just read that from my psychology notes, because I need to know that for my test on Monday anyway. But basically, John Locke was like, oh, well, everybody is born as a clean slate, and therefore you don't know anything or adapt, or you do adapt, but you don't adopt anything from your parents as far as any kind of knowledge. Nothing like that is passed down. Everything is a completely clean slate to the mind, and you have to relearn everything. You have to relearn your reflexes and just like all this other stuff that he was going into. And for me, that's kind of how I want to be with, you and I just finished Skyping, with this relationship that I'm trying to get into. I want it to be, it's going to be tabula rasa, but it's different. Every guy that I have dated up till now has been online, long distance, Skyping most of the time. Eric was kind of an exception. He lived about 2.5 hours away or so, and I got to see him every other weekend or so. But it wasn't the best or healthiest relationship. But the guy that I'm trying to ask out, his name is William. He is very nice. I met him in Spanish freshman year. And since then, we've always had one class out of the entire year together. Whether that be our history class, which I think it usually is, or whatever. Well, today, or a couple days ago, I asked him to homecoming because I would otherwise be dateless, and he said he would try to get off work so that we could go with a date or whatever. And I think that's a pretty sure sign that he likes me, possibly. My biggest problem is if he can't get that night off, what's going to happen? Because, like, I do like this guy. And you and I have talked about this. He's very nice, and he's smart. Like, he's smarter than me. He has already taken the same anatomy class that I have a year before me. He also had the same chemistry teacher as me, although she wasn't particularly fond of him because he read all the time during her class. And that's another thing. He reads a lot. And I am going to get him to read that book right there. But I'm gonna get him to read Looking for Alaska first because it's more sex, less relationship, whereas The Fault in Our Stars is so heavy on relationship that I would feel less awkward of him reading about sex scenes than reading this book that I would be like floating in my hand right now. Anyway, I'm not really sure how we're supposed to end these things, but I think that our next discussion should be on life. Let's start now in the beginning. Let's go from the end to the beginning, and then we can work on everything in between. When I say let's talk about life, I mean like how you want life to start, how you, in preparation for the children that maybe you soon hope to have, or not soon, but that you hope to have in the future, how you would want them to grow up. How do you want their lives to start, and how do you want that tabula rasa of a life to be as fantastic as you can make it. Wish me luck with asking out William, because we just sent him a message. And to anybody that may be watching this, DFTBA, you are awesome, and I will see you on Monday.